Alright, they're opening the wall to your left right now. They just thermite opened your wall to your left. That big wall.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Oh, okay. Oh, you just got a double kill with the Capcan.
Oh, of course I did.
You just got another kill. You just got another kill.
Three banger and the teardown technique in its prime.
They're not ready for the mundane mic strats. They have no idea.
Oh my God,
they had no idea.
They had no idea.
Alright, so in today's video, I am going to be training Jynxzi's dad, Rainbow Six Siege. So for those of you who do not know, Jynxzi's dad goes by the username of Mundane Mike. He streams, he posts on TikTok, he's overall a great dad and he supports Jynxzi. But the problem here is that he 1v1'd E2 Smooth, right? And he lost. So I am going to be training him because we need to make sure we get that rematch and we got to get that W, and I just want to help him get better. Now, this is definitely going to be a challenging video. This was definitely challenging because of the fact that trying to train a new player in a short amount of time, you have to actually try and think about what is the most important things to actually train that they can retain in such a short period of time in such a game like Siege. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Let me know what you think, and hopefully some of these tips do help you. But that being said, be sure to leave a like, be sure to comment, and be sure to subscribe. Also, I have all of his links down below. Go check him out. He is a GOAT. But let's get into this. I gotta train you for the E2 Smooth.
Yeah, that's in the future.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up. You need to train.
Rematch.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Yes, that's the rematch.
The rematch has to come. All right. Let's see. I'll bring this into a. Where is it at? And I'm going to blow myself up, and I'm gonna spectate you. And then I have written down a couple things that I'm gonna go over with you that I think are gonna help you, especially with somebody if you're like, you know, in lower rankings or isn't really ranked a lot. I think it will help you a lot.
Okay.
Because my fault is I've got to know the maps better. I know a handful. I've got to spend time on T-hunts going over one map and just getting to know the rooms, getting to know the entry points, right? Which, you know, I don't know. I just get on and play, you know, at night, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Right,
you know.
APC area? Okay.
Yeah.
What map is this? House?
Yeah, this is House.
Okay.
Have you ever played House?
Very rarely. Oh shit! Reload, baby. Should've gone to my secondary, huh?
You got this.
Ah,
Oh,
right.
you can fake it. You can fake it stim. You can fake it stim yourself.
All right, that was quick.
All right, that's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna show you some really good tips that I think are gonna help you. So just from that, I can elaborate.
Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you that well.
So one thing I think for newer players is like when you look at Rainbow Six Siege, it's a obviously one-shot headshot game. One of the biggest things is crosshair placement for this game, and I think one of the biggest ways that I learned crosshair placement here. Let me bring this up here. This barricade right here, right? So on the door, there's one buckle and there's two buckles. The second buckle right here is the trick. This is always where the head's gonna be, right here.
Okay.
So for example, like, so if you are trying to work on crosshair placement ever, like, because like if you notice, like whenever I come into a gunfight, my crosshair is gonna be up here. So if I come around a corner, I'm always gonna try and keep my crosshair like up high, because they're, like I said, one-shot headshot. If the recoil kicks up, it's gonna hit their head if I'm aiming at the chest level. So whenever I come around the corner, I usually aim and I'll lean right if I'm swinging this corner, right? And I'll be aiming here. Now if they're crouched, obviously you can readjust and point down. But like I said, the one trick would be the second buckle, even this one, second buckle, and this is where you're gonna be looking at right here. This is always gonna be a head level. So head level is something super important in the one-shot headshot game. Even tracking, right? So tracking on a controller is very weird. Like on a mouse and keyboard, you can track on two things like very easily. Pretty much essentially tracking would be like if I was like looking at this like light post right here, like this would be tracking right here, right? Like moving and like moving my crosshair placement. So obviously when you're playing this game, you're gonna be moving around, taking shots. So the way I practice my tracking on my sensitivity, where is this guy shooting? Is I'll like go up to in the shooting range, right? They have this little dummy in the firing range, and I'll go up to him and I'll walk past him. And as I'm walking, I'm moving my right analog stick. What is this doing? I'm moving my right analog stick back to the central target, right? So to like practice my tracking, right? I'll move, and I'll move my right analog stick and try and keep my crosshair on this middle parking sign, right? And this will help me warm up my sensitivity and get like the micro movements that I need for the controller. And you go faster and move left, and just essentially with your left analog stick, move left, and then with your right analog stick, move your crosshair onto whatever target you want to practice this. That's just generally what
So
that
there is shooting ranges on this game?
Yeah, so I'll show you.
I didn't know that.
But for the future reference, whenever you want to go to the shooting range, it's going to be in learning area, and then it will be shooting range right above tutorial and situations. You're going to come upstairs. I'll tell you where to spawn. You know, trying to think of the call. You know, come by the garage. You know where the garage is in this map? Have you ever played this map?
Yeah.
Yeah, so come up the rafters in garage and come into that room. I want to show you something. I want to explain positioning as simple as I can, because if you can understand this in certain situations, it will help you with every map, essentially. Because I feel like it's definitely very hard to learn this game with all the maps and everything.
Up the rafters?
Yeah.
In the garage, right?
Yeah, I'm in the server room next to that. Normally, if you're defending this site, right, in any rank, most of the time, this is what you're gonna look at over here. Right. So there's gonna be a rotate hole here. This is most likely gonna be reinforced, and somebody's always playing over here. Now, if you're looking at, if you say you were playing over here, right? The safest spot whenever you're holding any position is you want to make sure that you cannot be seen from as many angles, or so you can deplenish the amount of angles that you are being seen by. So that way, because you can only watch one angle at a time, obviously. So if I would come down here, right? Come over here for a second. You see how if I'm sitting right here and my main goal was to watch this window, right? This would be a bad spot essentially, because from this angle, I could be shot from down here, I could be shot from this over here, or I could be shot from this window over here. So whenever you're positioning yourself, you always want to look around. Like, right, if I come right here, I can't be shot from here because it's reinforced. I can't be shot from the stairs because, I'll hear them come up the stairs. And I can't be shot from the window, essentially, because, they can't see me. So that's just generally, like, looking at where you are and looking around you. Even if you don't know the map, just think about where you could possibly be shot from and make sure that you're in a safe spot. While still, watching the main thing you want to watch. So, right, but it does differ though, right? So if I'm in a 2v1 and I know that somebody is in garage, right? I can then, like I say, come over here and try and get a better angle, because I know, like, okay, someone's like, he's on rafters right now. I can come over here because I know I won't be shot from here and I won't be shot from this door over here, because I have communication. So communication is something really big with positioning. If you're ever playing a ranked, if somebody says where somebody is, you can position yourself differently, rather than if you're just sitting here, the round just starting, you don't know where they're gonna come from. You probably want to come in a more safer area. So I feel like positioning is also really, really good. Like another one I'll show you, for example, is if I'm holding garage rafters, right? A common spot for them to take is gonna be that big wall over there. And it's very common that, this is going to be opened up. This little, either going to be a rotate hole here or shotgun holes here. But somebody always needs to hold garage because it's a very big choke point on this map. And this is a very, bad spot for positioning right here. Because if you come over here, right? If from right here, you can see I could be shot from this door and I could be shot from this wall, from this little window right here. So using my surroundings, I can now see, okay, if they open this wall, they can shoot me from right here. And if someone comes out here, they can kill me. Versus if I come right here now, this is reinforced. So now I can't be shot at through the big breach. And the only thing I can then put all of my attention to would be the main, choke point of holding down garage, which is this doorway. So essentially what I'm trying to get at with positioning, and like I said, to go for any map, is whenever you are holding a position, think like, okay, am I in a safe spot? Like, can I be killed from different areas? Like, one more thing I'll show you too, would be like, another thing to watch out for, is you would think, okay, right here is a good spot because I can't be shot from anything. But something very common is people use drone holes a lot to nade or to lay down and shoot. So if you're standing on a drone hole, make sure you're always, wary of that. That somebody could be shooting you through a drone hole, somebody could be nading you through a drone hole. So essentially, that's like the quick rundown of positioning. Do you have any questions, or is there anything you struggle with while playing?
Me? Struggle with? Most of it. I don't know.
I think a lot of it's gonna come from playing more. You know what I mean? Like the more you play, the more you understand.
And practicing. And knowing the maps. I mean, it's a lot to take. It's a lot to learn.
No, definitely.
It's like this map, I would say, is one of the ones I know better.
Yeah.
Coastline I know pretty well. I'm working on Chalet right now. Then I need to work on Border, which I hate. So anyway, yeah.
I was gonna say for your aim. You said you need help with your aim, right?
Yeah.
I would say like some quick things for aim. The thing that helped me the most with aim. Well, I wish I had back in the day, but deathmatch is actually really good for aim because there's so many people. Like for example, like deathmatch is a very unrealistic setting because when you play actual Siege and ranked, you're not gonna have people running at you full speed, right? But if you can adapt to that quick shooting and constantly respawning and stuff like that, it's gonna help you with that. Another huge thing is sensitivity. You don't want to change your sensitivity a lot because you want to be able to like get the micro movements and the micro like memory of the analog sticks. So if you're constantly changing your sensitivity, it's gonna be hard to learn the micro adjustments that you would need to make while you're flicking or while you're looking around. If you go into the shooting range whenever you get the free chance to, shooting range is really good. They have a little dummy there. You could sit there and you have unlimited ammo. You could sit there and shoot at the dummy. And if you just keep doing that over and over again, you start to understand the patterns of certain guns. So if there's any guns that you struggle with that you like to use, if you go into that, like for example, like ready, look at the wall right here. If I shoot this, I now see, okay, the pattern of this recoil right here. Oh my god, voice crack. Pattern of this recoil is it goes up and to the left. So if I wanted to control this recoil, I would have to then pull down and go to the right to control it more, right? So then I would control it like that. So if you're ever looking at a gun and you're like, okay, what is the recoil pattern? Like, how do I need to understand it?
That one's all over the place.
Yeah, so you would literally just like shoot it and don't even pull down on the analog stick. Just shoot it and like let it go up in the air.
Shot it. Yeah, watch.
Yeah. And the more you like do it and like, you know, understand it, you can look at it and see it generally how it comes and like see that was much better. Like more pulling down, you're understanding it. If you're defending in the site, using like the bomb chassis or anything on the map is really good. Like holding tighter angles is really good too. Generally just using your surroundings is big, and that can go for any map. Even if you don't know the map, essentially just using your surroundings to block off different lines of sight or watching one specific site. Like for example, like the best way for me to watch this door right here would probably be for me to like make sure I'm crouched and I'm sitting in this like holding like a tight angle on this. Because if someone comes on the corner, they're probably gonna pre-fire the top head glitches, right? So if I'm like crouched and I'm holding a tighter angle, they're not gonna be able to hit me as easy. Like see it like right there, like I could like I'm not gonna pre-fire that. I'd probably pre-fire a little higher.
You could hit me right there?
Yeah, I can hit you right there.
Right there?
Yeah.
There? See, I can't even see you.
Yeah, so that's perspective. So real quick, one thing I want to show you is perspective, right? So if you, what is the best way for me to show this, right? Come right, yeah. So if you come like right here, right, or where I am, and hold this right here, just come like as super close as you can to the door, right? Like all the way, like you're aiming on the door, and to where like all you're doing is looking at the door. Now, can you see me right now or no?
No.
All right. Can you see me now?
Now, yeah.
Right. So this is perspective. So the close. So now, ready? Stand right there. Wait, you said you can't see me, right?
I can see you there. Not right there.
Okay, so if you just back up, don't move, but just back up, you're gonna notice that you can see me more, right? So this is the way the perspective works in the game. The closer you get to things, you're not gonna be able to see people. So this is gonna help you a lot when you're swinging anything. So if I'm gonna swing somebody, right? I don't want to be super close because they're gonna see me before I can see them. It's gonna give them an immediate advantage to them seeing me. But if I back up, right, when I swing, or if I swing wide, which is what it's called, the wide swing, right? If I swing wide, we're gonna be on a much more even playing ground. Versus if I swing very close and I swing someone like this, they're gonna be able to see me before I even see them. So that's one thing as well. It's just the way the perspective works in this game is really weird.
Okay, I like it. That's new.
Another thing, whenever you are entering a room, is it's called pieing a room.
What's up, Mackies?
It is essentially. Oh, Jynxzi just hosted you.
I think I got Juco raid.
Yeah, you did.
Alright.
This thing called pieing a room, right? As an attacker, if you were going to essentially take control of a room, you don't want to just swing and not check every corner, every possible angle, right? So when you're taking control of a room, right? If you were gonna take control of this room right here, you'd want to obviously drone it out. But if you don't have a drone, you want to check every possible corner and every single part of the room. It's essentially gonna pie out the room. As if you were cutting a pie, you're gonna essentially like go in a circle of the pie. So you would come around this corner, see no one's on this head glitch right here, then continue to swing, maybe pre-fire this little rotate hole here. And then as you go, you'd obviously want to check for the head glitches, and you'd obviously want to then keep going, and then as you clear out a room, then you know, okay, this area is clear. As opposed to if you just swing this and just like come like really wide, there could be someone sitting here, there could be someone sitting on this head glitch, there could be someone sitting on this head glitch. Obviously, your main goal is going to want to be to drone. Droning out is super important. If you could save your drone, it'll be your best friend. But if you do not have a drone, you want to essentially either pre-fire stuff or like peek stuff very slowly, or like not slowly, but you know, peek certain areas instead of just wide swinging everything. So we have to train you to be able to beat E2 smooth, so that should not be hard. This should be easy.
Okay.
Alright, real quick, before this starts, like I said, some of the things that are gonna help you too. We covered, you know, crosshair placement. Obviously, you want to aim more like when you're peak stuff, aim more like head to chest level. Chest is the best because, you know, recoil control, the way that works. Then, obviously, positioning. You want to put yourself in a position where if you're going to hold a certain angle, you're not exposed to a bunch of other angles, right? That's very good as well. When you're peeking someone, make sure it's never, like, super close to a door. You know, swing wide. Otherwise, they'll see you before you see them. And then, obviously, you want to check a room. Obviously, drone out as much as you possibly can. Your drone is your best friend. Drone out everything.
Yep. Pie out the room.
Yeah, exactly.
Drone's your best friend.
Yeah, and then pie out the room. Obviously, check each possible angle before you just, you know, swing into an area you have no idea of. Stuff like that. And with your aim, like I said, the aim is something that you can't really just like give someone a tip for, and they'll be like the best. You have to actually, like, you know, obviously as you play more, as you do like the T hunts, the TDMs, and the training grounds, as you do those more, and you stick to your sensitivity and don't like change it a lot, you'll start to gain like muscle memory on your sensitivity, and as you gain more muscle memory on it, it will help you with your flicks, with your recoil control. Because if I go and play on like high, super high, yeah. What is your sense, by the way? I wanted to.
It's yeah, the muscle memory is actually myelin. It's what builds up around your nerves.
Yeah.
That makes a faster synapse. If you ever, what's the book? Jesus, I gotta find the book. I'll send it to you. It's really good. It's all about that. And how champions are made, a bunch of different sports references.
Yeah.
God, what is it called? The Code or something like that. I'll look it up. I actually had the book and I gave it to somebody. I just changed it after 6 months because it was very, very slow.
Yeah.
I got vertical 25,
solid.
Horizontal 51, ADS 28.
No, that's solid. That's very good.
Is that good?
Yeah.
That
so
good?
yeah, the lower ADS you play on.
It was a lot lower than that.
No, yeah.
It was very, very slow.
Yeah, no, that's definitely very solid. I think if you stick with the sensitivity, it's gonna obviously take some time to gain that muscle memory on there and understand the recoil patterns. But the more you stick with it, it'll be better. Because in my opinion, I think it's better to have a higher horizontal than your vertical, and then it's better to have a medium to low ADS. Because the lower ADS, the more medium to low ADS you have, it'll be easier to control recoil. All right. So right now they are in. What side is that? So we're gonna take control of Cafe, because as you obviously learn more that you play it, you understand what the choke points are for each site. But that's just gonna come from playing the game more. But obviously drone out the area, make sure it's clear to enter in. You can also bait your teammates if you want to. Sometimes I do that. Just, you know, drone out what you're gonna enter in. Wherever you think you're gonna be pushing, just make sure you drone it out.
Where are they at right now? Okay.
So they're in initiation room area.
Yeah, right there, right?
Yeah. So we have control of this top floor, so you can come in if you want to now.
Okay.
We've cleared this out now. Now we would essentially usually blow this open with a hard breach. We don't have a hard breach.
Okay.
So we essentially just need to take these gunfights and try and kill these people.
Oh, we got shot grenades right now, right?
Yeah.
Watch out! Here it comes. Oh, that's smoke.
Oh my gosh, I got C4. I got C4. It's fine. I'm gonna spectate you.
I fell down.
Yeah. If you want to go up the stairs, go up there. To your left.
Other left.
Yeah, that one right there. Yeah. So they're gonna be in there.
Right.
Your teammates. Normally, the best bet would be to open up the wall with a hard breach. That's good. Look at the drone holes. You'll get actually a lot of kills looking through drone holes sometimes. People won't realize.
Oh fuck! I fell down again. Damn it!
You and your teammate fell.
I'm trying to just wide swing it, right? You told me.
Yeah.
I fell down the hole. All right.
Sometimes it might be a little bit harder to wide swing. For example, if there's a hole in the floor. But this one, if you want to, you could push it more.
All right, here we go.
Close up.
RTTO time here. All right, here I'm gonna go in and smack them.
seconds remaining.
Oh, that's my guy.
The diffuser has been.
Where the hell are you at? Pick up the diffuser. Oh no, get it. We got it.
He got it. He got
The
it.
diffuser.
Oh,
Friendly. 5
All right.
seconds.
Well, I was just
it's fine. It's
walking
fine.
around there.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Your teammate got it.
Protect.
Oh god. Oh god.
What's
Oh
up,
god.
B9? There we
Fine,
go.
our teammate clutched up. He got it. He got it. He got it. Also, what FOV do you play on?
What?
What FOV do you play on?
Oh, I think 90 or whatever the big one is.
Okay, good. The higher FOV you play on, the better it is because, in my opinion, it is. Because, like, you can see more on your screen, as well as, like for example, like to your left and right, you can see more, and also you have less recoil on a higher FOV. However, the higher FOV that you do play on, it's going to make, it's gonna make it harder to see smaller, like, tighter angles. But I prefer to play on a higher FOV. So I would say for you, playing on anywhere from like 80 to 90 would be a good range.
Then I gotta know, like,
controls.
there's only certain areas in these maps that bombs that you can put them in, right?
Yeah,
only
each map has
there's
4
only-
bomb sites. Yeah.
So I gotta know that too. That's one thing I gotta know. And I'll figure it out. I'll YouTube it. Or
Yeah,
look it
one-
up. You
one
know, 'cause
thing
that's
as
how
well-
I'm lost. That's why I gotta know the map and know where the, because right
you ever
now
wanna-
I should save my drone, right? Just go in and just freaking rush the trenches and get it killed.
10 seconds.
And definitely save it, right?
No, yeah, definitely. Another thing you could do is if you know where you're gonna push, you're like, oh, okay, they're in initiation office. I'm gonna go for a cafe push. What you can do is you can then put your drone in cafe where you're gonna enter in, so that way whenever you do want to enter in, you go back on your drone. Your drone's already set up there. You're like, okay, my drone's already in here. It looks clear, and then you save time because obviously time management in this game is super important as well. You want to waste too much time. You
Sure.
want to always pay attention to the clock. So whatever time you can cut down droning, the better. But you also, like you said, is very smart. You don't want to just send your drone in and lose it. There's no point to. You obviously want to keep your drone up as, it's your best friend, drone on everything. Whenever you do enter in as well, make sure you're always obviously, aiming, chest head level. Oh god.
Gotta watch out for those dirty ass Capcan traps too.
Yeah, the Capkins are horrible.
Whoa! Oh my god, I was so late. I messed that up so bad. You got him back. Oh, that was horrible.
4 last stop standing.
No!
The diffuser is no longer.
I was reloading!
We have
They all ran out of me. Psychos.
Oh, they just
Ow.
ran out, yeah.
See, but for example, if you look at where I went, even something simple like that to break that down for you, right? In a situation where I'm in a 1v4, I know we're probably versing idiots, so they're all gonna run out on me. So I kind of put myself all the way in that back corner because I can't be shot at to my left or from behind me, and I only have to focus on in front of me. Even Capcan's gonna have no recoil.
Well,
And-
I'm the Capcan god,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah, come on.
I mean, I invented the 3-banger for Christ's sake, right?
Yeah, come on. It's trademarked under your name.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Op 4
Yeah, Ella's good, but her gun does have a decent amount of recoil if you're not really used to it. They did just give Alibi's gun. Alibi's a really good operator. Right now, I think Alibi is the best defender. Yeah, because the shield is really good. Because, for example, if I place a shield in a doorway, I can see through the shield. And now the attackers now have to focus on destroying that shield, which is going to waste time for them. They have to either have a Zofia, a grenade of some kind, or whatever it may be. So they're going to waste utility on that. And I can use that to, like, hold off a point, obviously. It's really good. Let's see. And with defense, you don't need to get too aggressive. You can just chill and, like, hold an angle.
Oh! He got me through the door. But I did wide swing it.
You did
I had
wide swing
time
it,
to
good.
hit him.
Yeah, exactly, right? See?
I was just a shitty shot. Favorite viewer. Sieqe, thank you for the follow. Point play.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Alright, we're getting active here.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission
So
successful.
Doc has the stim pistol, right?
Yeah,
So you can do it to yourself or other players, right?
yeah. So,
So that's you like
he's-
Doc then, huh?
yeah, so I would say I kind of just picked Doc up just because, like, I was trying to think of, like, low recoil weapons. In reality, the better operator would be Thunderbird. Thunderbird is
Right.
You know, she
Puts
has.
down the bubblegum machines. Yeah.
Yeah, like she's up there with Alibi as the best defender because she's the only person on defense who has a assault rifle. I believe she's the only person. The spear, obviously, the spear's on Finka, so she's very, you know, she has that. She has a bearing 9, she has a C4, and she's a 3-speed. So she's right up there, like, head to head. The only thing is she does not have a 1.5 time scope. She all has 1 time scopes.
Now, I've got Rook, and his scope is massive.
Yeah,
Is
so
that a
Rook,
1.5 or is that a 2.0?
that's a 2.0. Not only that,
God.
but yeah, they're also making Rook's Rook armor. Whenever you pick it up, you could self-res. It's a new thing coming.
Right,
so Rook's
right,
gonna be
right.
really good. So if you go down, you
So
can self-revive
the
yourself.
2.0 is better for long range, though. I mean, up to
Yeah,
close is a
100%.
bitch. Okay, I got you. All right, so what should I work on, and what's the next lesson, you think?
All right.
Week
so,
or two?
talk about more stuff for maps if you want to. If there's a certain map that you hate, we can go into custom game after this game. I'll show you everything little trick about the map that will help you make it 10 times easier.
Chalet.
Chalet? Okay, I got you. Right here, you can look at all the bomb names if you ever want to like try and figure out the bomb names. On this map, the best, I mean, I think we could go either Bunk Daycare or Armory Throne are really good ones.
Okay.
Something that's really big in this game too is holding cross angles. Essentially, do you know what a cross angle is? It's pretty much where like, if you're on one side, I'm on the other side, they have to come through one area. They either have to kill you or kill me, but whatever they do, the other person will then get the trade. It's really good. This is a great example of it. In this site over here, they're gonna come through this doorway. So if I'm on this end and somebody else is on this end, you hold a good cross. Even if they kill you, I'm killing them. You know what I mean? Like, cause they can't like kill people at once. So cross angles are really good too. Whenever you can get those, that's more like a later on type tip. But like I just mentioned, with positioning, whenever you're playing, just think of like, you know, just make sure you're aware of your surroundings. And you're gonna learn your surroundings more than you play the map. You have to obviously play more to understand the maps
10
and everything.
seconds left.
So, for example, right now, something that I would do is I'd go in camps to you right now and tell you, right? One just dropped. He's gonna come to that door straight ahead of you.
Okay.
A little bit more to the right, he's gonna come to that door. They're fusing above you right now.
This one right here?
No, the one to your right. Oh, there's one. Yep, there's one. Alright, they're opening the wall to your left right now. They just thermite opened your wall to your left. That big wall.
Friendly, last operator standing.
So, oh, okay. Oh, you shot a double kill with the Capcan.
Oh, of course I did. I know I did. Look at it, double kill. Oh, I wish we would have won that. That was a 3-banger, buddy. Double kill.
It was. You got a double
See?
kill right there.
Oh yeah.
Top 4, last
You just got another kill. You just got another kill
Oh,
with
another 3
Capcan.
kills on the Capcan?
3 kills on the Capcan.
There you go, folks. Chat, that's just proof in the pudding. Everybody's like, oh, don't put the 3 kills, buddy. Not you, Royal.
Oh, you just
Chat's
won
always,
it.
always denying me.
You just won a surround.
Disable it.
You got 3. We just won
3
it. We
kills.
don't know.
That's the 3-banger and the teardown technique in its prime.
They're not ready for the mundane mic strats. They have no idea.
Oh my
They
God,
had no
nobody's ready
idea.
for 'em. They had no idea.
They
They're
never
like,
saw it
'cause,
coming.
like, people put 2 down, but they're like, what kind of asshole puts 3 of them down? This kind
Exactly.
of asshole does that. Yeah. I always put one where they can see it, and there's always 2 hiding around the corner. All right. So anyway.
It's so weird because
Yeah.
with this game, it really comes down to just like there's so much to learn. Like there's literally like so much to learn. That's like
Oh, I know.
it's just from like
It's
playing.
like work. It's like work.
Yeah. Like I've been playing this game for 7 years since 2015, and there's times
my
I come on
God.
here. Yeah, I've been playing since Alpha. Like I literally have the Alpha skin on this account, and I've been playing since December 2015, and it's still to this day I learn new stuff like almost every time I come on and play this game, because there's just so much. Like there's different angles that are created, there's different metas of how people play different things. So it's like there's just so much to learn in this game. And it's like it's not gonna take 7 years to get good at the game, but like it's gonna like just take time to understand the general map, understand where people push from, what's very common, like common head spots where people sit, stuff like that.
Deploying my trump
All
card.
right. So where are they gonna be coming from? You think?
So realistically, they can either come from the windows or they're gonna open up this breach right here. This breach is a common spot.
Right here.
This one, yeah, on ping right here. This yellow ping. This is common. They can come from a couple spots. They can come from cafe, which is over there where we pushed in. They can come from this door, or they can. That's the most common spots: cafe, and this wall over here, very common. We see our teammate died over there, so they're probably going for a for like this side over here,
Okay.
east side. So we have to then, like, from that knowledge, probably more prepare for them to come from this side. And no,
If you put a mute jammer on those barricades, how do you get rid? They can't thermite it, can they? Or
oh,
can
they're opening it. Oh, they're fusing. So if you put a mute jammer on the wall, they can't thermite it, but they can ace it.
Unless you have a Thatcher or an Ace,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Thatcher, but everybody bans Thatcher. I don't think I've ever seen Thatcher play.
Yeah,
Right?
he is always banned.
Oh, you little prick! He threw a fucking grenade at me. Missed me. I saw him though. I'm gonna get him. Oh, I just missed him. Come on, baby. Oh, there's one right there. Ah, I should have had him. Mute is very good. Disables ace, thermite. Yeah. Mute. Yeah, mute's good. I just don't. Yeah, I guess you gotta have somebody put the barricades down, or you put them down, right?
Yeah,
But
mute's
I don't
really
know
good.
where to mute. I don't know what walls to mute. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
sort of like a waste for me right now because I don't know what I'm doing
Last
setting up.
operator standing.
That's advanced courses, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think once you
I'm
start to
just-
learn
I'm-
the areas.
Yeah,
much more
I learned the
advanced.
sites. You know, because I wouldn't want to do a mute. I'd be wasting them. You know, unless I don't know. Because as you know, I don't get into
No.
party chat because with these morons that follow me, I'd be off this thing in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, TOS would be not good. So.
That's exactly why I literally only stream with
Yeah.
like my friends. Alright, so now for this part of the video, I didn't want to put this part in because it's going to be obviously very boring. I'm just going around the map showing him how to attack, where to push in. But generally, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It was very fun to record. I'm hoping I did help Mike. And if you guys do want more in-depth map stuff, just let me know. Yeah, and if you ever do 1v1 E2 Smooth again, just let me know the map you think you're going to do. We'll go on that map specifically, and I will show you every single rat spot that you can hold.
We'll do that off stream, but we'll after the victory.
Exactly.
You
After
know?
the victory, we'll post it on YouTube. But beforehand, let's say for example, he wants to run it on coastline. I'll bring you to coastline, and I'll show you every single rat spot that you could sit in and hold.